there's a lot going on in the recovery space out there, and sugar and food addiction and flour and those kinds are pretty big, because the diet industry is like a 60 or 70 billion dollar industry, and it's really
Wow.
it's really not helping people much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it comes down to it, in my view, and I think in a lot of people nowadays, finally coming around, every diet book, every diet program says to get off the white stuff, to get off the flour and the sugar, right? So, but here's the thing. They can't. They don't.
Right.
They may
Right.
do it a little bit for a while, but essentially what happens is and this is, it's all over the front of our summit and whatever. The word and the concept and the construct of addiction comes up again, right? The idea that why in heck's name can an adult, just 5 minutes in my inbox, Florence, or maybe yours, or a lot of people on this summit, would be able to show people that we all got the education, we all got the information, we know how, that we shouldn't be using sugar. But I have people that are 200 and 300 and 400 pounds overweight who are losing limbs and going blind and being diagnosed with diabetes and having to start on insulin, and they still cannot quit sugar, okay, or flour. And that part, first of all, hurts my heart, because I've been dealing and helping recovering addicts for 30 years. And so that part hurts. It just is hard for me to watch, you know what I mean? When I know that there are successes, and I know that some folks just are not willing to kind of examine and just let light on them the idea that sugar could be a powerful psychoactive drug. It could be a drug that we don't know enough about yet, that acts on the dopamine systems in the brain and the reward system in the brain, similar to the other drugs. Now, everyone's heard this idea that sugar is more powerful than cocaine. Sugar is more powerful than heroin. Blah blah blah. What is not obvious is that the denigration of the body and mind doesn't happen in 5 years or 10 years. It takes 25, 30, 40, 50 years till our bodily systems are denigrated and destroyed by sugar. So it's not like and that it's legal and that you can give it to a 1-year-old, and you do give it to a 1-year-old. But there are some people whose physiological system cannot handle sugar. And it's that small gap that people just need to accept, possibly, or at least let the information light on them, so that this could be possibly something this might be the issue with their weight and their health, right? And it scares people, and rightfully so, I understand it, but hopefully this summit will get that. We keep spreading that idea that it is possible that this thing is a powerful drug that happened, like the history lesson that I gave before, works its way into society in such a way over 300 years that now it's ingrained in society, and there is not 5 generations of people who remember a society without this product in it, right? And so now we're in a place where we're trying to turn this gigantic battleship, and it's everywhere. All of the information. Now this is kind of the thing, sugar addiction or sugar awareness is like out there, right? But still, with all the awareness and all of the press and all of the television reports, people still have a difficult time quitting, which should enforce my point that this may be something they may want to look at as something they need a little bit more help with, and maybe like embrace that terrible word addiction.